The pilots of the two U.S. Navy Super Hornet fighters were on a training mission 100 miles from San Diego in the Pacific when a call on their radios asked if they were carrying weapons. The unusual request, that day in 2004, came from a naval cruiser, the Princeton, that had spent 2 weeks tracking unidentified aircraft. Commanders David Fravor and Jim Slate had only dummy missiles, but were directed to investigate objects that appeared suddenly at an altitude of 80,000 feet, then plunged towards the sea. At 20,000 feet, they stopped and hovered before disappearing out of radar range or shooting up again. The pilots could see nothing at first, and then Commander Fravor looked down to the sea. The water in one place was being churned by something just below the surface. Hovering erratically 50 feet above that spot was some sort of flying craft, around 40 feet long, oval-shaped and whitish. As the pilot descended towards it, it rose to meet him, but suddenly peeled away at an immense speed that he admits left him feeling pretty weirded out. The craft had no plumes, wings or rotors but, seemingly traveling at a mile a second, easily outran America's fastest military jets. Fravor's comrades made fun of him when he described the encounter, but others in the U.S. military, we now know, took him seriously. For the episode was one of scores of unexplained encounters between military personnel and UFOs that were investigated by a top-secret, multi-million-dollar program run by the Pentagon. Although it was set up in 2007, the existence of the Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program, AATIP, has only now emerged thanks to its former boss. Its $22 million, £15 million, of funding, so-called black money for secretive projects, was known only to a few outsiders. UFO enthusiasts have argued for decades that the U.S. government has been covering up the existence of unidentified craft containing alien visitors. The idea that a hush-hush government outfit was investigating sightings and other bizarre phenomena famously provided the basis for TV drama series The X-Files. Now, it seems the cult series wasn't such a flight of fancy after all. The shadowy program's existence was intentionally buried in the Defense Department's $600 billion annual budget, as were its headquarters, deep within the labyrinthine Pentagon building. Based on the 5th floor of C Ring, and run by a military intelligence official named Luis Elizondo, the secret department has spent years investigating reports of unidentified flying objects. Although the Pentagon officially stopped funding the project in 2012, insiders told the New York Times it is still operating. And, more tantalizingly, intelligence experts who ran it, and politicians who backed it, insist its research has not been fruitless. Having investigated myriad reports from U.S. servicemen of encounters between unknown objects and military planes, they are convinced that nothing in this world can explain them. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe.